All right, today we are cutting through all the noise, all the confusion around weight loss. We're going to give you something totally different, a clear, step-by-step blueprint. This isn't about finding more motivation or some complex new theory. Nope. This is just a simple process for actually getting started and seeing results. You know that feeling, right? You're just completely buried in conflicting diet advice, a million workout plans, and just a sea of so-called expert opinions. It is so easy to get stuck in what they call analysis paralysis, where you never actually start because the path forward just seems way too complicated. And that's exactly why the source material for this is built on a super simple, no BS foundation. It's not about any kind of guesswork or magic pills, it's just a clear, straightforward process. So let's dive right in. So, where do we begin? Well, this whole system starts not with some radical diet change, but with a single, straightforward calculation. This is all about getting a clear, data-driven starting point for your journey. First things first, we need to find your maintenance calories. Just think of this as your body's daily energy budget to stay exactly the same weight you are right now. Now, the source keeps this incredibly simple. Just use any online TDEE calculator. TDEE just stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure, which, is really just a fancy way of saying all the calories you burn in a day. The main thing is don't overthink it. Just get a number. That's our starting block. Okay, so let's imagine you plug your info into one of those calculators and boom, it gives you a number, 2,200 calories. Perfect. This isn't some magic number, it's just our starting line. This one piece of data is what we're going to build everything on. And now for the key move. The whole process calls for creating a small and, more importantly, a sustainable calorie deficit. We just subtract somewhere between 300 and 500 calories from that starting number we just got. See, the idea here is to create a gentle push in the right direction, something you can actually stick with, instead of some drastic, miserable cut that you'll quit in 3 days. And just like that, with that simple little bit of subtraction, we have our goal. We have a clear, actionable daily calorie target. So in our example, that's going to be somewhere between 1,700 and 1,900 calories. This is the number you aim for each day. No more guesswork. Okay, so we have our target. But a target is pretty useless if you don't have any data, right? This next part is all about the two simple daily actions that are going to feed our system and make it actually work for you. So these two daily check-ins, they're incredibly straightforward. You're going to track what you eat and you're going to weigh yourself. That's it. These two little habits are the engine for the entire feedback system. Let's break each one down real quick. First up, tracking your food. The source suggests using a simple app, something like MyFitnessPal. And the goal here is really, really important. It is not about being perfect or judging your food choices. It is just about gathering data. Are you somewhere in the ballpark of that daily target we set? That's all we need to know. And second, weighing yourself daily. Now, the key here, as the source points out, is consistency. Same time, same scale, every single day. Look, you're not obsessing over the number you see each day. That number is going to jump all over the place. Instead, you're just collecting data points so we can see the overall trend over time. And this brings us to what is, honestly, the most powerful part of this entire blueprint. This is where we take all that data we've been gathering and use it to create a responsive feedback loop. This is what turns a static plan into a dynamic system that actually adapts to you. So picture this. You've been totally consistent for 2 weeks. You've tracked your food, you've weighed in every day, you look at the data, and the scale hasn't really moved. The system then asks a very simple question. What do you do now? And the answer is just as simple as the question. No panic, no new crazy diet. You just make one tiny adjustment based on the data you've collected, lower your daily calorie target just a little bit, and keep going. That's it. And this right here, this is the crucial difference. You're not on some rigid one-size-fits-all diet. You are running a responsive system that uses your own personal data to fine-tune itself. That little adjustment, that's what makes it personal. And honestly, that's what makes it work. So let's put it all together now. Here is the entire 5-step blueprint, all in one simple loop. Okay, here it is, the whole shebang. Step 1, calculate your maintenance calories. Step 2, subtract 300 to 500 from that number. That's your new target. Step 3, track your food every day. Step 4, weigh yourself every day. And the magic step, step 5. If there's no change after about 2 weeks, you just adjust. That is the entire system.
And look, if you take away just one single thing from all this, it should be this. The core philosophy of this whole blueprint is consistency over complexity. The secret is not a more complicated plan. It's just doing the simple things over and over again, consistently.
And that really leaves us with a final thought to chew on. In a world that is constantly pushing more information, more life hacks, and more complexity at us, maybe, just maybe, the real secret to making progress is to ignore all that noise and focus instead on simpler, more consistent action.